Oh, welcome to Inner Kid Keto. I am Linda Schiller Hanna. This is segment 69. Thank you for showing up. Here's a fun shirt, expensive and difficult. My husband laughed when I showed up with this because he definitely thinks I'm expensive. I do like to buy stuff. This is something I bought last week and I absolutely love it. It's Wreck This Journal by Carrie Smith. Happened to find it at a garage sale empty. And it's a little book where it tells you to do all these different things. Put your name in it, glue, staple, or tape these pages together. Your inner kid will go crazy. Tear out, crumple. You can't go wrong. I did artwork, I did painting, I did writing, I glued in a leaf. It gives you suggestions, but no two books would ever be alike. $9 on Amazon. If I've mentioned it before and you didn't get it then, do yourself a favor now. If you have an inner kid and if you're showing up here, you have an inner kid, consider this book. So today's topic, hurt my feelings? This came up in a conversation with a girlfriend a little while ago. She was sharing with me how she's had trouble standing up for herself. She was a new mom, had a child that was sick in the hospital. She was a nurse, single parent trying to raise this kid. And her boss would not let her take time off, even though her child was in the hospital, just a toddler. She said, you quit, you take time off with this baby, you lose your job. And she needed the money, she needed the job. And so she'd stay up all night with the child in the hospital, kind of wash up, and then go to work and back at it again. Can you imagine how hard that was? We have to have compassion for people going through with really hard things. But her sharing that story with me reminded me of my journey of sticking up for myself, because she grew up in a family where women were not given a lot of expression. She was in a religion that put women down. She's more this older generation, not as old as me, but certainly in a place where women don't get a lot of power. I mean, even India has had a woman president, but never the US. So we women still have a ways to go for equality, at least in my view. So here it comes. I was working as an activities assistant in Massachusetts. And I mentioned this job on another day when I talked about the blue feather, and I said I got the job. And I did. Well, there was a charge nurse and who was kind of a snippy little lady. And one morning, and she had been kind of sharp with me multiple times. Just this attitude. You know the type. And one morning we were all around the charge station. It was a kind of a square-shaped area and in the center of a hallway, and about 4 or 5 of us were standing there getting our assignments. And she made kind of a snide comment to me. And I was over it. And I just said this, excuse me, but did you mean to hurt my feelings? I'm a very sensitive person. And she snapped her head around and everybody's eyes got big. She didn't answer, but she never did it again. Something in speaking up and saying my truth. I didn't say, you're a bad person. I used the I phrase. I'm a very sensitive person. Did you mean to hurt my feelings? Because if she meant to, she'd have to say, yes, I meant to hurt them. Or she'd have to apologize if she didn't mean to. She chose to do nothing about it verbally. But I had created a moment of clarity and truth. And I do believe that every girl in that circle was going, oh, and grateful. Because we're all sensitive. We all worked hard. Anyone working with the elderly people in a nursing home or any nurse on the floor, that's a thankless job. You are giving, and The last thing we need is to be beat up when we're trying to be of service. Low pay, high demand, stress, legal capacity, if somebody falls, the people get sued. It's a very hard job. So expensive and difficult I can be. Speaking up has been something I had to learn to do. I was the mousiest person in the world, and now you can't shut me up. You can see I'm talking every single day. I can't shut up. Now, I thought, well, how am I going to describe this to you all with little Linda? And I decided I would bring out this little thing. This is a little chicken, right? And aren't little chickens soft and vulnerable? And then we can even say Chicken Little's afraid. So little Linda can be afraid, but big Linda has to be her ally, her protector. Speak up for her, hold her, comfort her. So the next time someone tries to bully you or says something mean, you might just try that phrase. Excuse me, did you mean to hurt my feelings? Because I'm a very sensitive person. And don't be surprised if there's a truth bomb that lands in the space and everybody shuts up and the energy shifts. That's all I've got for you today, but I thought it was worth sharing. Hope you're doing well. Keep coming back. Keep staying on your path with Inner Kid Keto. We talk about feelings here. They are not taboo. And little Linda, you're a child. You can be Chicken Little right now because I've got your back. And sometimes I can be expensive and difficult, and sometimes that's all right. There's an old saying back in the 60s that I used to see, Uppity women unite. Well, I guess I'm queen of the Uppity Women Club. Take care of yourself. You might want to get your Wreck This journal. There's a bunch of them. They're only $9 on Amazon. It's a blast. You take care. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye for now.